Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First down here for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around and give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
You need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
How about that, Chris? He gets a chance once, twice. They go back to him a third time. He's still short of the first down. This defense really locking in on that running back every time he touches the football.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on fourth and inches. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, it's Keene. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The Razorbacks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal. And the Razorbacks come to the line with first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hogs.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Automatic in the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they've had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy's showing what he can do.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Keene. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas. A tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous. He's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
of the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. He lets it go on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Caught quickly. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Receiver makes the grab.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside, their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Razorbacks will come to the line to run the hurry up. They'll try to run for the first down. He's found some room at the 45. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run. Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. First and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to throw. It's Keene. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Still no answer for the passing game.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll feed the back again. And the Trojans pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. And we're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He pulls in the catch. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Secondary backed up off the ball now. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Finding space at the 20. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're first and goal.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Here's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31. And the Razorbacks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The short completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Keene. Snags the quick throw. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Linebacker shifting around now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. It's an out route. The catch made.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The Razorbacks will have 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The sure hands. It's Russell.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. Makes the ground. It's Russell. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Like one more play here before halftime. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. the Trojans will kick it off to begin the second half. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to pass. It's Keene. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. And they pick up the first on the ground. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Razorbacks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance the...
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Hogs. Made the defense look slow that time. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Well, the quarterback was noticeably hurried on that play. Great pass rushes don't have to get to the quarterback to affect the play. That was a great example right there.
And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And this one will be fair caught. Arkansas offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Takes the handoff. It's Russell. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, USC. And the comeback continues.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Scanning the field. It's Keene. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Razorbacks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. And here's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Arkansas. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Scanning the field, it's Keene. The pass rush closing in. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. The Razorbacks will crank up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You've got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. It's an option look. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, SC. This game is far from over. Here we go, 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. It's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And tackled there by the defense.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to put this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Arkansas offense back out on the field. Remember, last time, went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Back to pass. It's Keene. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
On the junior, gets home making a sack there. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Quarterback making some changes at the line. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Extending the play now. Fighting off the defender. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Looking downfield, it's Keene. And it's caught. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. And the Razorbacks line up on 1st and 10 now. The shotgun running play call. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Russell. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, a big chunk play to pick up the first down. Now, don't get me wrong, he went out of bounds, but by getting that first down, new set of downs, continue to milk that clock and try to get this win.
First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's pride.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And then first down, right back to the running game. Gets into space at the 50. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. The shotgun run call. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Here comes a handoff. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or you can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So, of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.